everybody, and today we're going to talk about glutes and glutes only because that's something that everybody wants to have. Remember that we have three muscles right there. We have the Maximus, the Medius, and the Minimus, as I explained for you guys before on my previous videos. And there are so many different exercises you can do. I personally love cables and I love isolated exercises. A lot of people say, oh, but isolated exercises, they don't work. You know, the ankle weights and things like that, they don't work. Actually, guys, they do. The dudes, they want to just squat, and yes, that is going to activate your glutes as well. Definitely squatting, deadlifts, and you name it. There are a lot of exercises that indeed is going to work your glutes. However, if you want the upper glute, if you want your medius and you want your minimus glutes to pump, you need to do isolated exercises. You always need to change the way you train your muscle, because if you keep doing exactly the same thing, it's not going to work. If you spend 365 days of the year doing exactly the same exercise for that muscle, nothing is going to happen. You're just going to get used to it, and that's it. You always need to do some changes, and that changes are always good, doesn't matter what, right? Then we always going to try to kill one side only. So we're going to destroy this cheek first. After destroying this cheek, we're gonna go to the next one. Okay, so you are going to feel a lot of pain. My thing is, I just start counting when I actually feel pain. So make sure, guys, that it's about the weight, about the volume, also about the contraction. Just make sure you just contract the muscle as much as you can. Then yes, it's going to work. Now, pay attention to all the instructions I'm going to be giving during the entire video. As usual, you already know the way my videos work, and I really hope you like it. Try those exercises. Let me know how you feel. Thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe. Now it's time to go to the gym and hit those muscles. For our first exercise, just a mobility training. This one will give you an amazing mobility to be able to perform all the exercises that we are doing right after. Stay in this position for at least 60 seconds, then go from one side to the other. For the cable kickbacks, we are doing something a little bit different because we're using only one leg and one leg only for 2 to 4 sets with 10 repetitions, and then we're doing everything with the other leg. And for this exercise, place yourself on all fours with your knees bent and your hands directly beneath your shoulders. Keep your back straight and your core tight. Lift up your leg, any leg, right or left, and kick it back behind you. Try to do it very slow. Keep extending your leg and contract your glutes until your hamstring is in line with your back. Then return to the initial position. Make sure that you do this exercise with one leg only for the 10 to 12 repetitions. 10 seconds break, and then do it again for another 10 to 12 repetitions, another 10 seconds break, and you do it again. Try that for 2 to 4 sets. Then you do everything with the other leg. For the dumbbell donkey kicks, we are going to alternate from one leg to the other. Same thing, 2 to 4 sets, 10 repetitions. And for this exercise, all you've got to do is just keep the dumbbell behind your knee. Your knee is the one that's going to be holding the dumbbell during the entire time. Make sure that you bring your leg all the way up, but your foot must be flexed. It's just like you kick in the ceiling. Now we're gonna do 10 repetitions on one side, stop, then carry on with the other leg, then stop again, carry on, stop, and then move to the next leg. We alternating the legs until we reach 4 sets. For our next exercise, cable kickback and side abduction. 2 to 4 sets to 10 repetitions each. Remember that we are doing 10 repetitions with one leg, then another 10 repetitions, but this time with the abduction. Then we have a little break and we do it again with the same leg. And then we keep going until we reach 2 to 4 sets with one leg only. Then after that, we are changing to the other leg and we're doing the both exercises 2 to 4 times. Once again, remember, only 10 seconds of break in between them. During this exercise, try to keep your core as strong as possible. Do not bounce your body too much. Do not bend down. Do not go to the sides. Try to keep your back always erected at all times. For the back raises, the back kicks, make sure that you bend closer to the machine that you are using the cables. All you've got to do is just bring your leg all the way up until your hamstring is aligned with your back. Then you bring it back down. Try to keep a good pace when you go up and when you go down. It doesn't matter if it's the concentric or the eccentric movement, you gotta keep always a good pace. Here we are with cable front pull, closed and wide legs. We are doing both variations, 2 to 4 sets with 10 repetitions, same thing. But the first one, you are keeping your legs a little bit closer, going up and down. Make sure that your hips, your gluteus are the ones doing the exercise. Then you are going to open your legs slightly and keep going with the same motion, but a little bit lower this time. It's just like you're doing a sumo squat and pulling the cable at the same time. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope it was helpful. Let me know your thoughts. Let me know what you think. You're more than welcome. Have a wonderful day, afternoon, evening, and don't forget to subscribe. See you guys on my next one.